What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Mock Draft Guy YouTube channel. In today's video, we are rolling right along with our 7-round team mock drafts, and we are up to the New England Patriots. Now, the New England Patriots are always a tough nut to crack when it comes to draft time. You just never know what Bill Belichick is going to do. If you would have told me last year that they ended up quarterback and 2 running backs, I would have told you that you were obviously crazy, but you never know. So I'm going to try and figure it out as best as possible. I'm going to give the Patriots exactly what I think that I need, and we are going to just roll into it. So if you guys don't know, my last mock was the New York Jets. Please check that out if you haven't checked it out already. We are rolling along into, this is team 12 of the series that I'm doing. I know that we're up to pick 14 technically, but Houston already had 2 first-round picks up until this point. And then since I'm still recording this before the Super Bowl has taken place, I'm not going to do the Eagles because their draft order isn't completely set yet. So skipped over those. We'll skipped over the Eagles, rather. Already did the Houston Texans. So we're rolling right along into the next team without further delay. Let's get into it. Pick 14 for the New England Patriots. There's a lot of ways that they can go here. I'm thinking right away off the bat, you're thinking offensive tackle. You know, Peter Skoronski, Broderick Jones, guys like that. Paris Johnson might still be on the board. Here's what I'm thinking. Obviously, if you couldn't tell by what position grouping I have up on the board. What I'm thinking is cornerback in the first round, especially if Devin Witherspoon is still on the board at pick number 14. He just seems like a cornerback that Bill Belichick would absolutely love. He's extremely physical. He's a great tackler. He's great in man coverage. He's great in zone coverage. I think it would be a massive win if by the time that the New England Patriots are picking right now, that they can get Devin Witherspoon. And heck, I know a lot of Patriots fans want Brian Branch, but unfortunately, I already drafted him in a previous video, so I'm not going to redraft players. But if Devin Witherspoon is on the board, I know that they need secondary help. I'm going with possibly CB1 in the entire class and Devin Witherspoon. I know a lot of people are going to have problems with me not going with offensive tackle in the first round, but you know what? Honestly, this kind of is a deep class, and you could find some quality day 1 starters in round 2, like I'm finding right here with Darnell Wright, 6'6", 337 pounds, SEC battle-tested offensive tackle. He's shown great things at the Senior Bowl. He was one of the big winners of the Senior Bowl. I think he improves his draft stock. I think he slots right in at right tackle for the New England Patriots and then eventually takes over for left tackle for Trent Brown. I think it will be an excellent addition to the line that we know so desperately needs an upgrade for the Patriots. Then with the Patriots' next pick at number 76 in the 3rd round, I'm going to once again address the secondary, and I'm going to go with safety. Obviously, as we know, Devin McCourty, I don't know, actually, believe it or not, if he has completely announced his retirement from the NFL just yet, but he's 35 years old, still coming off of a pretty productive season this past season, but 35 years old, it kind of looks like he's going to hang up his boots now. I think, you know, they still have Kyle Duggar back there. I believe they still have Jabril Peppers as well, but I think you got to get another guy in there who has the versatility that Jordan Battle does. Last year, he had an incredible season. He decided to go back to Alabama for one last year. It kind of really didn't work out in his favor. I thought last year he was a fringe first-round talent. Now he finds himself in the day 2 conversation. Still an incredible player, 6'1", 205 pounds, offers some really nice size and really nice versatility for that secondary, and I think it would be a great addition for the Patriots. Then with the Patriots' next pick, I'm going to go back to the offensive line here, and I'm looking at Anthony Bradford here. I know right away people are going to look at the grade that the mock draft engine gives me and go, oh, well, that was obviously a terrible pick. Just know this about Anthony Bradford. This is an interior offensive lineman that is 6'5", 345 pounds. We're getting into the Osiris Torrance range of size for a guard or even possibly a center. Now, I know that basically it's set. Cole Strange, Michael Onwenu, and David Andrews are all set to be the starters this year. That shouldn't stop the Patriots from taking someone, because behind those guys, there's a whole lot of nothing. And getting someone with the versatility that Anthony Bradford has, he can play center, he could play both guard positions. Heck, he's even got the size to play tackle if he wanted to play tackle. I think it would be an excellent addition to the Patriots, especially since they desperately need some depth behind those 3 starters. Then 10 picks later, at pick number 117, this is where I'm finally going to take a wide receiver, and I love Jaden Hazelwood out of Arkansas. This is a guy that has the size that the Patriots so desperately need on the outside. The Patriots have decently sized wide receivers, but nothing like Jaden Hazelwood. He's 6'3", 215 pounds. He's capable of physically dominating anyone on the outside. He's got pretty decent speed as well. This is a guy that runs in the high 4.4s. He can kick it into another gear as well. I think he'd be a great addition to that wide receiver room that just keeps getting smaller and smaller. Jacoby Myers is a free agent. Nelson Aguilar is a free agent. I don't think they're going to bring back Jacoby Myers, especially after the season that he had. He's probably going to command a pretty big contract. And we know that the Patriots don't necessarily like to hand out big contracts. So I'm going to go with Jaden Hazelwood here, a little bit of a later round guy, but someone that could definitely start on the outside right away in the NFL. Then at pick number 135, I'm going to go with a little bit of linebacker depth here. I really like Ventrell Miller out of Florida. Don't get me wrong. This is a guy that easily, maybe if he was 1 year younger, he could definitely, and maybe a little bit bigger, could definitely be like a second round pick. This guy is a tackling machine out of Florida. He only stands at 6 foot, 225 pounds, but man, he could hit hard and he could tackle like an animal as well. I think it would be really good. You know, you have Mack Wilson, who's a free agent. They probably might bring him back, but I feel like there's a whole lot of nothing behind him and Jawan Bentley. So I think adding another linebacker into the mix would definitely be beneficial for the Patriots at this point in the draft. At pick number 184, I'm going to address the defensive end position here. Now, I know people are going to say, oh, they have Matthew Judon. You know, they have all these guys that are performing very, very well. What do they need another edge rusher for? This is a 3-4, so we're going with an interior defensive end here. I really like DJ Johnson of Oregon. He's got great size to play the interior defensive end position. 6'4", 270 pounds. He's coming off of a really, really nice season, 6.5 sacks. I think it would be a good addition, good depth. You know, you still have Lawrence Guy. You still have all those guys in the interior. I don't really think too many of them are free agents, but it's always good to get some fresh young blood in there and kind of rotate those edge rushers. So I'm going to go with DJ Johnson here at 184. Then sticking with defensive line, I'm going to go with Cameron Young here at Mississippi State. This is a guy that's got some great size and can offer some real nice rotation on the interior. I know that Christian Barmore lines up on the interior as well, but adding Cam Young in as a nice backup piece there. He's 6'4", 320 pounds. He's a run-stuffing machine. He showed out pretty well at the Senior Bowl as well. He definitely upped his draft stock. I remember looking at these rankings and seeing him down in the 300s, so now he's up to 213. Hopefully he'll continue to increase, but I think it would be a nice addition to the interior just to kind of fill out that depth chart. And he could definitely get some meaningful snaps as well. Then at pick number 192, I'm going to go with another cornerback here, a nice depth cornerback. I'm going to go with Max Melton out of Rutgers. We all know that the Patriots love their Rutgers secondary players. Obviously, the McCourty brothers both went to Rutgers. Don't really think that has anything to do with them drafting, but it's just funny how he obviously went to Rutgers as well as the McCourty brothers. But Max Melton's got some really nice size, 6'1", 195 pounds. He's coming off of a really nice season, 2 interceptions, 9 pass deflections. I think he would be a nice addition, a special teamer. He's got some decent speed on him as well. You know, Belichick loves to find these late round guys, and I think that this could be a guy that can make a real impact for the Patriots early on. Then at pick number 210, I'm going to stick with size on the outside. Jake Bobo is a wide receiver out of UCLA that I really, really like. 6'5", 215 pounds. And that's exactly what this Patriots team needs. And I really think that this is a late round guy that not only the Patriots can benefit from, but a lot of teams can benefit from. With that massive size, he's got long arms as well. He's just a red zone nightmare for any opposing defense. And I really think that's something that the Patriots have been missing the last few years. They don't have that commanding outside threat inside those 20 yards. So I think Jake Bobo could be a really nice addition, especially at this point in the draft. At 210, you're getting a guy that could take some meaningful snaps on the outside in the red zone. I think you definitely take a chance on that. Then with the last pick for the Patriots at 259, the second to last pick in the entire draft, I'm going to go with a punter because Mike Pilardi was absolutely terrible this last year. If he's not a free agent at this point, he should be cut, and they should just draft another punter. Adam Korsak is the number one punter on this list here. I'm not even going to sit here and pretend to tell you that I've done research on Adam Korsak. I'm just going to take the best punter available because it's the second last pick, and they need a punter desperately. Quick note, isn't it funny that the draft engine thought that Adam Corsack was a better pick than Jake Bobo and Anthony Bradford? The Adam Corsack pick got a B plus, the Jake Bobo pick got a D plus, and Anthony Bradford got a D. So interesting to see how these grades come out, but I'm sure I'll hear something about it in the comments section that, oh, you did a terrible job because you got a D here and a D there. I really don't care, to be honest with you, what the draft engine says. This is what I got, and this is what I'm going to stick with, and I'm going to stand by. So thank you guys so much for watching today. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Please leave a comment. Please subscribe to the channel if you are new, or if you are returning and you haven't subscribed. What are you waiting for? We got some great content coming out. After this video, I have 2 player profiles coming out, and then right after the Super Bowl ends, there will be a brand new NFL mock draft coming out. Maybe with trades, maybe not. Haven't decided yet, but thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.